Hi, this is Jules with ph360, and we are very happy to be here with you during our retreat immersion. We've been bringing you retreat specialists who are our retreat team that fly from all over the world to come to be with you and people just like you at our retreats. And so we've just had a little taste of each of the areas of our retreat. We wanted to give you guys kind of an experience, a feeling of what it's like. Now, today's session is no different than the other sessions. They're all experiential, so you definitely want to be dressed in some comfortable clothing, and you're going to want to get up and move when our next guest, retreat specialist, gets on and shares with you about what they're going to create with you. Now, one of the things that we do in a retreat, you have your personalized cuisine, which you got to experience some of that with Mark South, our chef. And that means that every single amount of food is cooked specifically for you. So each person on the retreat has their very own special cuisine. So it's amazing. It's one of the highlights of the retreat for sure, the cuisine. And if you're interested in doing a detox, you can totally do that while you're there with everyone else going through the program. While you're also there, you'll be having your personalized movement. Depending on where you land, what your ph360 says, you could be doing anything from, exercising up a hill to yoga on the beach to many other excursions and special things that we do. It's just so much fun. And so there's personalized movement. There's also you will also learn your ph360 and be coached on your ph360 from the inside out. That means every section that when you leave a ph360 retreat, you will know exactly what your body needs in all areas of ph360. And if you have not yet implemented your social, your career, your talents, your mind section, there is gold in every single one of those sections. And if you haven't implemented it yet, you've gotten only a fraction of what's possible with ph360. And so when you leave the retreat, you will be completely versed, armed, ready for your life. And not just from the standpoint of you leave and then you go do it, but literally you have that in your body. You've actually embodied it for an entire week, and it's transformative. Transformation meaning trans, to go beyond, and formation is the current formation that you are. So you're going beyond where you currently are to this new place that's of your choosing, your personal best, and who you truly are. So it's just fascinating and amazing. And another aspect of this whole entire thing is who you're going to get to meet next, and that is your body treatments, because you have personalized body treatments and specific practitioners that have flown in and are there just to align your body, to create harmony in your body, to give you more energy, to show you how to access your greatest potential. And our next guest is no different than that. He's amazing. His name is Steve Rogers. He's a doctor of chiropractic, and he is so much more than that because over and over again in our retreat, he was in the Maya Riviera with us. Our participants were just raving about their appointments with him. And in fact, Diana Anderson wanted to be here to share with you that when she was with Steve, she actually got to have a treatment, which normally the team isn't getting a treatment, but Diana did get a treatment. And that treatment, I was just in Boise with Diana. She's hiking around in the foothills, and she said her body is different because of that appointment with Steve, one appointment. And guess what, guys? We're going to get to experience, and he's going to teach us how to access that same energy today. So without further ado, I'd love to welcome Steve Rogers.
Thank you, Jules. Appreciate that. Today's just a fantastic day. I'm so excited to be part of your immersion experience today. What we're going to do today is help you with, provide you a tool with a way to help you have more energy, be more efficient, be more relaxed, even be more productive. So that's where our bodies are working together as a whole, and we enjoy life more. So our body encounters a variety of stresses every day, and it goes to our physiology, it goes into our body, changes how our bodies work. So what we do is help you with that and help you lower that stress so your body can function better and you can be happier and work better. So I have, actually what I have here is a diagram. And what the diagram is it gives us an example of how our nerve system works, okay? Our nerve system, everything our body does, everything we experience goes through our nerve system. What we smell, what we taste, what we hear, what we feel, that all goes through our nerve system. And what we want to do is, this represents that. So what this is this lower line represents being chilled and relaxed, okay? That's like an unborn baby in a healthy pregnancy where it's just, it's chilling out and relaxed and just enjoying life. This upper line represents being freaked out as you possibly can be. That's like if you're going on a hike and you come upon a bear. So instead of the bear running away, actually the bear runs at you. That's being as freaked out as you possibly can be, okay? And this sideline is stress, so it raises as it goes up. So that's what we're looking at. So what happens is on day one, okay, this is the baby, day one, what happens is everything's good. But what happens is the baby's born. And what happens the first thing when the baby's born? It encounters what? Bright light and gravity. Do you think those are stressful to the baby? Especially when it's been in a happy environment the whole time. It's like, I definitely do too. But what else happens? Babies what? Made to cry. They always want to make them cry. But do you ever see a baby when it cries? They get stiff. Their face changes. Their body stiffens up. Their legs stiffen up. Okay? Their whole physiology changes. That's as freaked out as they possibly can be. But what do? They give the baby back to the mom. The baby starts to relax. It hears the heart rate of the mom. Feels the warmth and the love. So the baby starts to drop down to this more chilled place. What happens is over time, constantly these things kind of happen to the baby. But what happens is the baby always drops down to this lovely place. Okay? So what happens over time, as we go over time, as we get older and as we age, the age process, what happens is you come along and something freaks us out. But we start to relax, then something else happens. Something freaks us out. Actually, like the dog does something naughty on the carpet, freaks you out, okay? Then you start to drop back down again. Then you get a rude text on your phone, freaks you out. Then you start to drop back down. And then you get a rude comment on your social media, starts to freak you out. So you constantly have all these crazy things happen over our lives. And so what happens is we get stressed out, okay? And we start to reset and come down, but something else happens. So that's the problem. We never get to drop down and reset ourselves. So basically the survival mechanism that we have is actually working against us. So over time, we think this is the new line for us, where this is the line that we should be at. So we should be at, and this is where we want to help you out with today, okay? So we want to help you drop down that staircase to a more chilled, relaxed place. That chilled, relaxed place is where the healing happens and the recovery and the learning, the integration, even improved performance. All that stuff happens in that chilled and relaxed place. So what we're going to do today is help you find those areas and activate them so your body can drop down to those lower levels, to your more natural self, to your more relaxed place. So that's what that's the plan today. So first we're going to have you stand up. We're going to have you do stand up. We're going to have you do breathe in and out for me. So breathe in, breathe out. Notice how much effort it takes, how much air goes in, how full your lungs get. So breathe in, breathe out. Notice how much air comes in and out. Okay. Next thing we do, you can sit down and go up a couple times. We're going to drop this down a little bit. There we go. So we're going to sit down, kind of squat. If you're standing, you can just squat down a little bit, stand back up. Notice how much effort that takes. How's that feel? If you're sitting in a chair and you're getting up out of a chair, do you have to push yourself up out of the chair? Do you make noises when you're getting up out of the chair? All those things. So do those 2 or 3 times. See how that feels. Okay. So we're going to compare that later as we get farther along. Okay. So we're going to help you to drop down the staircase now. But first, what we're going to do is show you how to belly breathe. The belly breathe is going to help us through the process so our bodies can drop down the staircase. So first, we're going to have you find your belly button. So find your belly button. And we're just going to put our hands right below it, okay? You can put them close together there. So we're going to have you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to use all our belly and no chest. It might take a little practice, but you get the hang of it. So breathe in through your nose, out your mouth, nothing with your chest. You should feel your hands. You can put your hands below your belly button. You can feel your hands spread as you belly breathe. Do it one more time. Beautiful. So that's what we do is help you. That helps us through the process of our activation. So let's get started with the first area. So the first area is we're going to work at the lowest level of the ribs. So where the last part of our rib stops, we're going to work right up through there and then up through the middle. But first, before we do that, we're going to show you how to hold your hand so you can do it in a better way. So first, we're going to use this part of our thumb, this joint right there, and then we're going to put it, we're going to put it right there. So we're going to put it right on top of that joint. So you're going to have it's going to support your thumb, so it keeps it stronger there for you, okay? So what we do is work alongside our ribs, probably at a 45-degree angle. But before we get started there, what we're going to do is push on the palm of your hand. Push until you kind of feel the pressure push back. That's about what you want to push on the areas of your spine. So more is not better. You just want to push to where you feel the tissue push back. And when you push, just do little small circles, maybe the size of a quarter. That's what you're going to do alongside your ribs and when we do the activations today. So you want to feel that tissue push back just a little bit. So we're just going to start on one side. Take your hand and just, what you're going to do is breathe. Do small circles right along the edge of your ribs at about a 45-degree angle. So you're just working up through there, doing small works. If you feel a little sore spot, you can work it a little bit more. Good. And you get up in through this little notch and through the middle here. You can get up in there and find something in there. If you find a little sore spot or something, just work it a little bit more. You can go faster on it or you can just go slower on it, whichever you choose. So we're going to go to the other side, same thing. We just use our thumb, put it right on our knuckle with the other hand. And we're just going to work alongside our ribs. Just do little small circles. It's always easier with my right hand. That's the one I work with than my left hand. But it still works. Good. So we're just coming up through. We're kind of getting in that little notch again. So we're getting in that little notch. Sometimes we have spots in there. When we're stressed, we kind of collapse down and it holds it right there. So if we can free those up and activate those. So we're just going to go up through the middle, kind of right on our chest plate there. So we're going to do little small circles. Keep going up, little small circles. If you find a little spot, you can work it a little bit. Sometimes it'd be a little reactive. Means it'll be a little tender, a little sore sometimes. So we're going to get up in that little notch, the groove up there, so you can work the top part of the groove, right on the edge of it, go down the middle of it, go on the other side, work on the top part. Good. Good. So we're just going to come back down again, just do little small circles, keep breathing. You're supposed to breathe, there you go, good. And we're just going to do one little notch, a little more in that notch, just little small circles. The other side, little small circles. Beautiful. So what we're going to have you do is have you take a breath again. So breathe in, out. So notice how much less effort it takes. Notice how much more full your lungs feel. That's you dropping down the steps. So actually you drop this a little since we've been starting. So the next area we're going to do is think of the next area. So the next area we're going to do is actually an area right in our belly area. Okay, so find your belly button again. So what we're going to do is go 2 inches over and 2 inches down. We're going to use the same part of our thumb again. So do a thumb, same way, tip of our thumb. We're going to take that spot and just take a breath in, out. You're just going to push in. You can push up a little bit too if you like to, and just do little small circles. Feel where that tissue's starting to push. Another breath in, out. This one you want to try to let your tummy relax so you can get in there and push. Sometimes you can find a little sore spot. If you need a little stronger, a little more help, you can push with the other hand and press in, and you can do little circles with the other one. Good. Do that 10, 15 seconds. Not a super long time, but just 10, 15 seconds. Excellent. So we're going to go to the other side because what? We got 2. So we're going to go to the other side. Go 2 inches over, 2 inches down from our belly button, where we just take our thumb and do the same thing. So we're just gonna take a breath in, out, and just push in a little bit. Just do little small circles. Okay, another breath in, out. Good. One more time. Breathe out. Excellent. Good. 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 So excellent. So that's one activation area. Okay. Next activation area is actually we're going to do the back of our skull. It's kind of right on the ridge there. So it's right where the skull is, right at the edge of that. So what we're going to do is actually use the side of our thumb this time, and we're just going to go up and down across the back of our, right at the ridge, right at the back of our skull there. Not on the skull, just right below it. So you're just going to go up and down, just kind of like that. Just going to go up and down. You can go back and forth a little bit if you like to. Go back and forth. Harder is not better. You just want to put a little pressure on there. You're just activating. You're not doing anything more than that. 10, 15 seconds. Just go back and forth. Good. Excellent. Cool. So we're going to do the other side. So we're just going to go to the middle. So we're doing the same thing. Right on the edge. So we're just going to go up and down. Up and down. Keep breathing while you're doing this. This helps your body reset. Okay, remember when we're stressed and our body's running at a high level, breathing helps the bodies will drop down. Okay, just back and forth. Excellent. Good, good. So the next one we're going to do is actually right behind the angle, right behind our jaw. So that's that area right in through there. Okay, so what with this one we're going to do is we're going to push forward. So we're going to be on the back of our jaw, and we're going to push it forward. Okay, so all you're going to do is just go up and down, maybe 15 times. This can be super sensitive. So if you are super sensitive in this area, you know, be careful. Listen to your body. So just go up and down, just like that. You're just going up and down. So you keep breathing. We want to keep pushing forward. Good. So we're going to do the other side. Same thing. So we're going to take our finger like this and put it right behind there. So what we're going to do is try to pull our finger forward and just go up and down, just like that. Do it 15 times. Good. Good. So awesome. So what we're going to do is have you take a breath again. So we're going to take another breath in. Breathe in. Out. Notice how much even less effort it takes, how more full your lungs get. Notice how it feels. Feels a little easier, actually. At least it does for me. So the next thing is just do a couple squats again. So you're going to sit down, get up. Notice how much easier it is. It's a little freer. You just feel a little lighter sometimes with people that do that. Good. So we're just, as we're doing this, your body's dropping down. So it's more, it's freer, it's lighter. It's more relaxed. So more chilled state. So that's what we're looking for it to do. So the next places we're going to go is actually, we're going to go right off to the side, kind of like dimples back there. So you have a right side and the left side. So your spine, your backbones are in the middle. We're going on the left side and the right side. They're like little dimples in there. There's a bone there. And what we're going to do is just going to work around that bone. It's about an inch. There's an inch space. We're going to work around that. So what we're going to do is use little circles and work all the way around that bone. So we're just going to do your right side. Good. I don't know if you can see, but it's right. You just go around little circle, and work around it, little circle, work around it, do a little circle, work around the other side of it, do a little circle. Just keep working around. Keep breathing. Sometimes I even forget. So we're going to do the other side. Same spot, the little dimple there. There's a bone right in the middle of it. So we're just going to go right there. So we're just doing little circles. We're just going around it. Excellent. So you just work around it, keep going. Sometimes you might find little sore spots, but if you do, just you can work it a little bit and move on to the next spot. Excellent. Good. Beautiful. So we're moving right along. So you guys are doing awesome. So what we're going to do is actually do another air activation. This is the space between our last rib and our hip bone there. So there's a little space in there. If you can find that, that's that space. So what you can do is put your hand kind of right in that space. So just kind of see how my fingers are. Fingers go from here and it goes around to my back. Okay, so that's the area that we're going to work around. We're going to work from here and around to our back a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do start in the front. Same thing with the thumb. We're going to start in the front. So take a breath in, out, just push in that spot. So you just do little circles. What you want to do is kind of work in that space there. Try to do little circles if you can. You can go back and forth or up or down, whichever is comfortable for you as well. So you just kind of work around that space right between your hip bone and your last rib. So you're just going to keep working it, back and forth. Try to keep breathing. Sometimes when we're under stress, this area really locks down on us. So we just kind of like, it locks down. So it can be pretty tender on us sometimes, but it can make a big difference in us as well. So what we're going to do is actually do the same thing on the inside. So we're going to start right where my finger is, start in the front, take another breath in, out. Just going to work, do little circles. If you don't feel much there and the tissue is pretty relaxed, you can just move on to the next thing. But if you feel like it's like, as you do this more, you can feel how your tissue feels. And you might go to you'll get a better feel for it. So you're just doing little small circles in that space there between your hip bone and your last rib. So you're going to go around to the back a little bit as well. So you're just going to keep going. Maybe come back to the front again. Good. Awesome. Good. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is take another breath in again. So breathe in again. Out. Notice how you can fill up quicker. Your body fills up quicker. Your lungs fill up quicker. They fill up fuller. Okay, even with less effort. So that's the beautiful thing. Your body's still dropping down. So that more relaxed place. So it's coming down those steps. So another place we're going to go is actually we're going to go here. Okay, so we're going to go actually to our collarbone. This is that bone that kind of sticks out right here. So we're going to we're going to look here. We're going to come about 2 inches from the middle and about 1 inch down. We're going to find that little point there and use our thumb again and just get in there and just little circles. These can be super tender because we do a lot of sit. If we have a lot of freak outs, our body kind of collapses down. And these are points that can be pretty sensitive on us. So just feel that tissue push back and just push on it. Harder is not better. You just want to feel that tissue push back. Good. Just do that for 10, 15 seconds. Keep breathing. It helps your body keeps resetting. Cool. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Come over about 2 inches and about 1 inch down from our collarbone. So that bone that sticks out there. We're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Awesome. So we just do a little one. Good. Good. Take another breath in. See how it works. Out. Good. You almost feel more upright as well, don't you? Awesome. Good. So next one we're going to do is we're going to work on the lower part of our ribs here. Okay. So what you do is put your arm kind of back here a little bit if you can. We're going to take our thumb same way, but we're going to use the side of it. So we're just going to go up and down on our ribs. Just up and down. If you find little sore spots back in there, you can work them a little bit. Kind of, you can go up into your armpit a little bit because sometimes there's some spots up in there. This helps with people. We do a lot of sitting and things like that, and our bodies will collapse forward. So what this does is it helps us bodies open up. Sometimes it'll even take some pressure off our shoulders. Some people have some shoulder issues and things like that. Not all the time, but sometimes it will. So you're just kind of working up and down, back and forth. You find little sore spots in here. I know I got one in there. So I'm just going to work it a little bit. So also, next thing we're going to do is just take your fingers, kind of like a rake, and just go right in between your ribs. Just kind of rake them, follow them up through. Good, find the lower ones. Just kind of fill in between there. Good. So we're going to finish with this again. We're going to go up and down. Take a breath in. Good. Let your breath out. Good. Good. So let's do the other side. We got two sides, so let's do the other one. So we're just going to go up and down. And lower part of our ribs, upper part of our ribs. This helps free up your rib cage, helps you free up your shoulders. So we're just going to do the same thing. We just use our fingers and just kind of rake in between going back and forth between our ribs. Just go back and forth. And we're going to finish again with going up and down. If you feel a little sore spot in there, you can go up and down a little bit on it. You can go fast if you like. If you feel like it, you can just go slow on them. Either way works. Beautiful. Good. Awesome. Actually, you just moved to more what we got finished up here. So actually, you moved on to a more chilled and relaxed place. That's where, remember, that's where the healing happens. That's where the rest happens. Your improved performance happens. Even the learning happens. So that's where your body's working, better as a whole, and you're enjoying life better. And that's what we're here to do. I do this every day. Helps my body help drop down to that more chilled, relaxed place. So I'm always looking to do that. So I appreciate the opportunity to share with you guys, with everyone. So just have a great day. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Wow, Steve, that was awesome. Oh my gosh. That's the first time I've ever done the whole thing. And wow, I really feel I can feel my entire body all the way down now, like down to my feet. Like I feel like I settled in. That's really amazing. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Wow. Steve, while you're here, I was kind of hoping that you might share just a tiny bit about what you're doing with ph360 and ShapeFit.
ShapeFit.
Yeah.
ShapeFit, right now what we're doing is Jane and my wife and I are part of the ShapeFit, part of the ph360. So ShapeFit is actually helping the fitness industry introduce ph360 into the fitness industry, so people can learn how to exercise specific for themselves, how to have the food specific for themselves as well. So we're introducing that to the ShapeFit community, or to the fitness community. So we're really excited about that, and we're finishing up some trials and things with that. So we're looking to launch that in a bigger way here in the future, here in the short future. So we're excited about that. Thank you.
Awesome, Steve. So if any of you out there have a gym, or someone who owns a fitness type business, then definitely send a note to support@ph360.me and let us know. And then we'll have Steve and Jan get in communication with them and get them organized around personalized health. It's so awesome. And also, Steve, I know I'm putting you on the spot. I didn't tell you I was going to ask you any questions, but I just wondered if you could share with everybody, kind of how is it to be in a retreat with them?
Share with the retreat, like to help them. How I enjoy helping people. That's part of my, when you look at your profile, my profile is to help people, to support them and serve them in such a way that for me, I like people to have better lives, have happier lives. And when you go to a retreat as a staff, I guess is the word, it actually gives me, it allows me to get myself in a great environment help people in a great way that I use all my strengths to do that with. And for that, it doesn't get any better than that for me. So I really do enjoy that. I enjoy the people, meeting different people from all around the world, and working with great community. I enjoy that. So thank you.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Yes, thank you so much, Steve. Thank you for being here and for sharing your gifts, not just with the people that are in the retreats, but now with all of ph360. That is really awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
All right. So you guys, thank you for sharing this time with us. Our next segment is going to be very, very exciting. We're going to have Rebecca Morrison talking about specific tips for each one of you to make fast changes. That's for all of the health types. So if you have not taken the health type test, be sure to go to www.healthtypetest.org and take the health type test. That is a really fun little 3-minute test that you can take. You can send your friends to take it. They don't have to be members of ph360. It's a great way to introduce people to ph360. We also have the Health Lounge, and there's all sorts of talks going on and live Facebooks and that sort of thing that are happening right now that you probably want to be part of. We have a lot of resources in the Health Lounge, so definitely go there. And so not just Rebecca Morrison, but also Matt Riemann is going to be on tomorrow. And so, in our next segment. And so it's going to be truly amazing. You guys are going to love it. You're going to get to hear some things that you haven't heard before. And so be sure and don't miss that one. And if you'd love to join us on a retreat, in the email that we sent this video in, there is a place where you can check it out. And if you are watching this from our YouTube channel, which we have a ph360me YouTube channel, and this is on that, if you're watching it from there, just look in the comments below and you'll see an extra special little link there to get registered for a ph360 price at a really great price, a ph360 retreat. So love to see you out in the world. Come and experience a week of amazing, basically just getting back to you. Because when you leave a ph360 retreat, I hear that over and over again. It's been an amazing experience to hear this. People saying, I really feel like me. And it's pretty incredible. So thank you so much for being here. Have fun. And we'll see you on the next segment.